So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Rudiger makes the interception. And here's Brahim Diaz. And he'll try from distance. And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's been played through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Frimpong. That is good strength. Searching pass he's played there. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Liverpool clearly should have gone for the easy...
Shapes to shoot! That's another chance! Well, that is remarkable.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back. Madrid really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Ungamoa. Nicely weighted ball. A header! Now, how often do you see that?
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Looking for the run. Gakpo. That's the keeper's ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Liverpool clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Liverpool clearly should have gone for the easier pass.
Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. And he's gone looking for safety. Ungamoa. That's a cute ball. Tries a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Out for a throw. Oh, that's nice. And here's Gakpo. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Szoboszlai. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to play it through. That ball looks a good one. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Gravenberg. And Ungamoa. Looking for options for movement. Szoboszlai. Vinicius Junior.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ungamoa. And it's Kirkes. Tries a measured ball. Gakpo. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Garcia. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Camavinga. Garcia. That is good alertness. Szoboszlai. Now he's got space here. That's a risky ball. He shoots! He's got a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Gakpo. Foot in. He won't be happy with that one. McAllister. Now it's Szoboszlai. That's a nicely shaped ball. Chance for a shot! Oh, good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Liverpool now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Van Dijk is there, and he can pick it up. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bellingham. That's an imaginative pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. McAllister. Quality ball. Garcia. Ambitious ball here. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Brahim Diaz. And they're quick to get it back. Gakpo. And here's the chance to counter.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bellingham. Well read, nice interception. This looks promising. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vinicius Junior, and he was quick to react. Gravenberg cuts it out. That has not gone well. Not the most accurate pass. Fran Garcia kept his eye on it, and he's there. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Gravenberg. And there goes the final whistle. Madrid did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here. And the shot! And it's a goal! And what a start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, the ball was there to be hit, Peter, but wow, even so, that's never easy. Everything has to be perfect for that to come off.
So, a breakthrough already. Chouameni. Now, can they get him away?
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He won't be happy with that one. And he's worked it through. Impressive jump! Oh, denied brilliantly!
McAllister really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's Soboslai. Chance for a shot! And that's a tiny finish. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's been shifted off it. And nicely intercepted. Madrid are in serious threat of getting left behind. 2 goals down already. Gakpo. Gravenberg. Vinicius Junior. Konate kept his eye on it, and he's there. McAllister. Oh, that's well spotted. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, that's fabulous. He's going for goal!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Oh, he's bustling through here. He's had a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Ungamoa. Nice interception, well timed. Well, that pass isn't the best. Gakpo. That's the keeper's ball. Bellingham. It's a searching pass. And it's McAllister. Nicely shaped ball. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, that's clever. Now he's in one-on-one. Vinicius Junior! It's in! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Madrid cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Vinicius Junior. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. That is a great pick out. Now it's come to nothing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Getting up there! He will be livid with himself.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And it's Frimpong. Soboslai threads one in. And the shot! And he hits the net! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Jones. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Now he's got space here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. McAllister. Pass somewhat off target. Couldn't squeeze it through. Knocks it into space. And he's worked it through. Great chance! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Passing nice and neat. Chouameni changes him with that pass. McAllister. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. Oh, just to keep charge, surely! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Frimpong. Szoboszlai. It's Camavinga. Tries to play it through. Now this could be it. Shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that has been cleared. That's a throw.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Gravenberg looking tidy in possession here. Chouameni. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He is through here. Great defending, strong and determined. Jones. Well, that has not gone well. Szoboszlai. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Thinks one through. Goes for a shot! He's hit it first time.
Frimpong really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
More. Played into space. He's cut it out. Bellingham. McAllister. And it's Jones. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Garcia, who's set up one goal so far. Pass is just off target. Van Dijk. Gravenberg. Szoboszlai. And he was quick to react. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. McAllister. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Ambitious ball here. That's beautifully weighted.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've...
Oh, he's having a go! Magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And that was nowhere near his best. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Jones promptly onto that, and that is that. That's an imaginative pass. And he cuts out the supply. And here's the chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? 60 minutes played. No, that's been intercepted. Can he get it through?
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Bellingham. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
A probing pass. Rudiger cuts it out. That was good alertness. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Looking to play him in. He has found the way through. Bellingham. Garcia. He's in a great position here. Frimpong. Great vision. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ungamoa.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Kerkesh. He's picked his way through. Konate. And the shot's on here. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, good spread. Brahim Diaz. Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham is onto this. Oh no, this does not look good. Space for him to turn and look. Crosses it in.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
There's the shot! And that really should have been that.
Szoboszlai has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Can he get on the end of this? That's an errant pass. Tchouameni clears without hesitation. That has ended up in no man's land. Fran Garcia with the clearance. And he's there to retrieve it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Liverpool clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now that
Vinicius Junior takes a shot! Oh, good finish! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
Szoboszlai driving for shoots! Has a look and plays it forward. Garcia. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Kerkez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Szoboszlai. Goes to finish!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Tries to pass it through. Van Dijk. Gravenberg. Bellingham. Great ball and he's in. Brahim Diaz! That pass has been well intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Gakpo. Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely weighted ball. And the finish! So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Can he finish? And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Gonzalo Garcia has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Ungamoa. Gakpo with 2 goals already to his name. And he's intervened well there. Not the most accurate pass. Szoboszlai. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Gakpo. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Frimpong, Ungamoa, and that was very necessary. It's a good spell of possession, this. A nice sequence of passes, this. Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. Chouameni. Now that's well seen too. Gravenberg. Looking for the run. On time, excellent interception. And it's Szoboszlai. Now it's Gakpo. He can run onto that. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get... Oh, what has happened here? And he can clear it away. Garcia. That has not gone well. McAllister. Now that looks a decent ball. He's on it. Tries a shot! Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Aims beyond the defence. That has been cut short. McAllister. Frimpong. Now it's Szoboszlai. Gakpo. It's a pretty loose pass. Decent chance! And we're halfway through extra time. So nothing yet in extra time to make a difference. This, the final 15 minutes, for someone to do something. Well, we are already up and running again. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it. And now for the final act. He's got away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He'll try from distance!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking to play him in. That's been cut out, well played. Can he get it through? Keeper's got good distance on that. Ungamoa. He's through here. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
And he welcomes it in. He's having a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Forced to go back. And he shoots! And no! He had to, and yet he could not. Madrid have their 3rd corner. And he's heaved it away. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify.
Oh, shooting chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Oh, can he get onto this? No, he's just misjudged that one.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Gakpo. Camavinga. And that is that. There is only one way to decide this now. Well, Jim, what say you after all of this?
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
So after 2 long, inconclusive hours, here we go. It's penalties. Real tension here then as the first man readies himself. An exchange of stares and we're ready to go. And he has done his bit.
That's the example they will want to follow.
So, a duel between the keepers. And he makes it 1 each. And he duly obliges. Now it is the turn of the captain.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
So on to the second man. And he sent it over.
Oh, I feel for him.
Madrid are now able to take a giant step towards where they want to be.
Never looked particularly convincing for me. Oh, that's unlucky. Got almost everything right.
Up steps Mr. Dependable. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, I think the keeper did very well to stay upright until the very end.
Oh, it's saved! Straight at the keeper.
Well, in trying to get clever, that ended up being too comfortable for the keeper.
Oh, great save! That is a great save! Garcia is able to finish it here. Whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Well, Peter...
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? That will be that! Madrid have won it by the barest of margins. Two sides more or less inseparable until the final kick of the ball from the spot. Well, ultimately it came down to penalties. Any thoughts, Jim, having seen what you have?
Madrid definitely had to take the scenic route, but I don't think they'll be complaining too much. Their sense of purpose and overall approach to the game just gave them a slight edge that enabled them to pull through.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.